Tov, a good Tavoch. I think I've mentioned before the story when the Baal Shem Tov became an orphan. He became an orphan at age 5. His father he was by the bedside of his father. His father was very sick and told him, Israelik, as he would tell him, little Israel, fear nothing but God alone. Fear nothing. Don't have a fear of anything except God. And so he stayed with the Baal Shem Tov, and one day he was in school and he left class. He just went wandering through a long distance and went into a far distant woods, rural area, trees, animals. And in a clear space in the middle of the woods, he sees a Jew with a beard, talis and tefillin. He's having a long Shacharis prayer all by himself in the middle of the woods. The Baal Shem Tov is looking at him. He was, little Israel, the man who would become the Baal Shem Tov, looking at this Jew. And after the whole long prayer, announcing the words, he goes into reciting Tehillim for a long time. And when he finishes, he looks and he sees this young boy and asks him, "Who are you?" Israeli? Israel, you're the son of Rabbi Eliezer. And are you not afraid to wander into the woods in such a place? No. My father told me to fear nothing but God alone. And so he starts having a conversation with this man who is actually one of the 36 hidden Tzaddikim, who tells him to come to a certain house in a certain village and to meet the owner of the house, Rab Meir, and the teacher that comes, who was known as Rav Adam, who would become a teacher to the Baal Shem Tov in this different type of schooling. He wasn't going to regular school. He was sitting in this house and learning. Rav Adam was the Baal Shem of Rozpicz. Rozpicz is a town in Poland. He had come from quite a bit of a distance to meet with this Tzaddikim Nistarim, this hidden righteous man, Tzaddikim, and was teaching them secrets of Torah in a deep, deep way. The Baal Shem Tov would become his Talmid, his student, and learn with him until age 16, when he witnessed the revelation of Eliyahu Hanavi, who told him about the secrets of the emanations that come in according to Kabbalah, when one mentions Bracha, Baruch, Atah, HaShem, each of the words. And thus Israel would become, at age 16, the Baal Shem, later known as the Baal Shem Tov, even though it was kept secret for many, many years. His spiritual teacher, this time was about the Eliyahu Hanavi, but his spiritual teacher thereafter would be Achia Heshiloni, Navi from the time of the Tanakh. And so he would go very deeply into secrets that were not otherwise known to the men of his time. He had the, let's say, unusual but very deep learning that would allow him to become the Baal Shem Tov and to start the teaching of Hasidus. But the most important thing is that he opened the gates of all this learning by fearing nothing but HaShem, and be able to go into the woods and to the place that the Hashgacha Pratis he ended up, by divine providence he ended up. Shavua Tov, a good Tavoch.